In a press conference held at Naguru Police Headquarters, the NIRA spokesperson, Hosbon Mushabe, called upon all Ugandans to go for birth and death certificates registration.
We are calling upon all our dear citizens to come and register for birth certificates and death certificates as well. And these services are being offered in all our district offices. You can do it from Kabale, you can do it from Tororo, you can do it from Kampala at your own convenience. It's not only about national IDs, but we would really like to register for birth certificates as well. NIRA gets its mandate from the Registration of Persons Act, Section 4 and Section 5. They are the sections that establish NIRA, and we need to know that with the registration of birth, the state reserves all the right, and this service was, or this function was duly assigned to NIRA.
While explaining the birth certificate, Mushabe said that NIRA has upgraded the certificate by including a NIN number of the owner.
Prudent for every Ugandan to have this birth certificate, and we should also be cognizant of the fact that all our dear children, all our dear citizens, to access these birth certificates, you need to have a NIN number, and this NIN number is indicated in here with your surname and other name, of course the details of your parents, and of course your place of birth. So in this era where we have children below 18 years without national IDs, it would be prudent for them to be having birth certificates, because these are original documents. You can even verify them online to do away with fraud. So we call upon our all dear citizens to register for birth certificates. And then with death registration, this is how a death certificate looks like. And it would be good for all our dear journalists even in here, in this press briefing, to have a birth certificate, and in case you've lost someone, to have a death certificate.
He further explained the importance of registering for birth and death certificates, saying it is very important in the fulfillment of the organization's role to know the number of citizens in the country.
Because one of our functions as NIRA, as provided under Section 5 of the Registration of Persons Act, we have to operate, maintain, and manage a national identification register. And we can only do this when we have ascertained the number of people we have lost in the country and the number of people we have registered.
Mushabe therefore cautioned those who go for multiple registration to stop the vice and urged them to always give the right information to ease the process.
A big number of citizens in this country who are attempting to do multiple registrations, and I would like to say that this is unlawful and it's not good, and you should desist from such vices. Especially we are coming for the mass enrollment, please provide the right details, because the moment you give us wrong details, it becomes hard for us to update your details in the system, and we have to do due diligence, we have to do manual identification, and we end up delaying. So for us to issue out IDs in time, it would also be good for you to provide us with the necessary and requisite information.
The mandate of NIRA is to create, manage, maintain and operationalize the National Identification Register by registering all citizens of Uganda, registering non-citizens of Uganda who are lawfully residents in Uganda, registering birth and deaths, assigning a unique national identification number to every person registered. Sarah Chirabo, live at 8.